All right, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we're going to talk about abs, how to train them, the different parts of them, and I'll give you an idea of what I've been going about doing to train my abs. I'll post a picture somewhere here of kind of what they look like on stage at my show that I just recently did. And yeah, I'm just trying to get a little bit more developed abs, and I thought I'd talk about it because we all want better abs. All right. Oh, it's turned into a school lesson. All right, so over here, you can see I labeled the different parts of the abs. Right here we have the rectus abdominis. That's going to be your six pack or 8-pack sometimes, so you can get nice and develop it down here. Then we have your external obliques. Those are going to be on the side of your body, and I didn't necessarily label it. Up here you have the intercostals and the serratus, and I didn't label it, but these are mostly kind of in between your ribs, and they help with lifting your rib cage and then really crunching it down. So a few things that I want to cover here. So we're going to start right here with the rectus abdominis, right? This middle, what I like to call the 6-pack. So we can see it originates down here, next to the pubis right here, and it'll insert up here right around the 5th or 6th rib. Sometimes even the 7th rib kind of comes into play right about here. So the rectus abdominis primarily will be crunching, bring your sternum down to your legs, down to your pelvis. So it's really going to be the mostly used when you're, laying flat and you want to come up. Hence why we're going to do things like crunches, cable machine crunches, reverse crunches. Different types of crunches will prioritize different parts of the rectus abdominis. So if we do something like TRX knee crunches or reverse crunches, it'll activate more down here. Or if we do lying leg raises, that'll also prioritize down here. But at the beginning, you see, I have leg raises and cable crunches. So we'll get to leg raises later, but if we look at this cable or machine crunch, I like doing that because you can kind of get more of this upper part of the rectus abdominis. At least for me, I can feel it more when I do a cable or machine crunch. So I like to have both, make sure to work the entire rectus abdominis from top to bottom. So move on to the external obliques. And let's see, what did I want to mention here? Yeah, so external obliques, right here in pink, they're going to be coming from right around the 7th, usually the 8th rib. And it's going to be coming down and inserting into the pelvis right here at your hip bone. So mainly, this is used for the rotation of the spine and flexing it side to side, right? So that's why I have torso rotations here, really trying to work on those external obliques. It'll also help kind of pull your waist in as you're getting as you're dieting down, making sure you're too wide of a waist. One thing to keep in mind is when you're working these external obliques to not do any side crunches. It'll just make your waist a little bit wider. That's why I mostly do just rotations. So if I'm not doing torso rotations, I'll do something like cable wood chops or Russian twists to work the external obliques. So I said we would get to the leg raises, and the reason I say that to mention it last is because when you're doing a hanging leg raise or any leg raise, really, you get activation throughout your entire core, really. You get activation of the rectus abdominis, the external obliques, and even some of the intercostals too, if you can really get your legs up and twist and get a nice twist or rotation of your pelvis, to really almost try to fold your body in half, especially if you're doing a hanging leg raise. And to go over the intercostals up here in serratus, these are super thin layers of muscle. They're going in between your ribs. So they mostly get a lot of work when you're just doing normal training. But if you really want to work specifically on them, what I like to do is on one of the days out of the week when I do ab training, I like to put in bent knee side leg raises, and front kicks too. I just feel like when I do those two, I can really get a nice contraction in my intercostals. Yeah, I mean, I like to do a lot of volume for abs. I never really could get a good feeling or contraction in my abs when I do heavy weight. Now, if I'm doing a machine crunch, you can see I put 4 sets of 6 to 15. So I put that because when I'm doing cable crunches, I'll go closer to 15, use a little bit of lighter weight. If I'm doing a machine crunch, I'll try to do more like 6 to 10 reps and go as heavy as I can. That's just because in a machine crunch, I feel like I don't take over with my arms as I do in the cable crunch. I feel like sometimes I have a tendency to start pulling with my arms instead of trying to really squeeze my core. So yeah, it's not too complicated, but I'll put up some videos of basically how I go through my ab routine. It's just kind of give you a demonstration of each of the exercises. It won't be like the full thing, just kind of short clips going from leg raises, machine crunches, torso rotations, and I prefer reverse crunches, but I sometimes do TRX knee crunches or sometimes even reverse crunches on a rowing machine. Just trying to vary it up a little bit, but really the key is a lot of volume. So I'll do ab training anywhere from 3 to 5 times a week. It really just depends on the week. I usually pair it with my fasted cardio in the mornings, and I'll do my workouts in the afternoons. So yeah, I'll just put up those clips, and that's it for this week. Next week we'll go into talking about the arms, so it'll be a bit of a longer video just because there's a little bit more to talk about.